Why is it still playing? Oh god! Oh god! Oh god, no! Hello, welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette. We're up to our usual proceedings today. Hello! Hello! It's the Doctor Who YouTube show that I do. Delete. Why are you telling Cookie Boy to delete the name Spamton? Spamton's the name of my Pokemon in Pokemon Uranium. Anyway, hi Ryan, I see you're alive. I am alive. Yes, I am indeed alive. It's not a name, it's not much the Doctor's real name. We all know that the Doctor's real name is Spamton. I thought that there was well-established lore. Dirk Gently series, I will pop those in. I did add your suggestions, Xavier. I usually try, while I'm in the waiting zone, I try to like add all the suggestions I see from the chat like beforehand. I don't always get them all, but I try to. Let's see. So, Fee is out today. She is off doing her art things, her art and crafts things. It's her first time back at crochet after her arrest. We're all wishing her the best. Every single one of you wish Fee the best right now. However, because she's not here, usually when she's not here to bring her arts and crafts things, the stream descends into utter chaos because she isn't there to like rein me in. So today we're gonna have a nice, clean round of Ricky Roulette. We're gonna do that. Yeah, Stephen Moffat confirmed that's his name. Did he do that on Twitter? Okay. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Ricky Roulette. Yes, that. Exactly. That's exactly what we're going for today, Najawin. Yes. Okay. We're doing the Twitch stream tonight as well, by the way. We're doing Pokemon Uranium. I've been refining my playstyle. You'll see what I've done when we log in. Should be good though. Should be an easier time. All right, let's look at our first article on Ricky Roulette. Uranium. Oh, I bet there's some fun stuff on that. I'll grab that really quickly. Thank you. All right. Okay. I'm feeling very anxious today as well, and I don't know why. So if I'm a little bit like, ooh, that's probably why. Just tell me to calm down. Does anyone else get this feeling when they're like anxious? That like their shirt collar is choking them? I do all the time. If you ever see my shirt collar, just go, that's why. It's because I'm pulling on it. you know the Picard maneuver? Well, that's the Molyneux maneuver, is I just yank down on this just to like give the illusion to myself, the placebo effect that I'm breathing properly, even though I was already breathing properly. Men Who Knew What to Do / Agnes Brown. That's some fun lore that you can learn. We're about to do our first wheel spin here. Very exciting. Okay. I'll put that one right underneath Dirk Gently, but right above Dirk Gently, the series. Okay. There's going to be no trailer reactions today either. Not today. Maybe next week, but not today. Probably not next week. We'll see. Anyway, it's time to spin the wow.
Yeah, baby.
Yay! I'll say something political to stress you out more. I think current event bad. Current event should be like previous event. There we go. Quincux. It doesn't seem like Quincux is anything except a funny word to say. Doesn't seem to have a page, unfortunately. So I guess we need to. I guess we need to spin again. It is what? A funny word to say. It is. Just say the word Quincux to yourself out loud, especially if you're at work right now. Oh, there's a missing N, Quincux. Oh my god. Ryan, did you hear what Richard Nixon's been doing? Like, the Quincunx represented the universe through 5 cardinal directions: east, north, west, south, and another one. As Goralshai's ritual to reweave the spiral politic used these same directions and took place in Tlaloclan, where symbols and reality become entangled, and the term was used to refer to the ritual as well. Ryan, did you see what Abe's been up to lately? I was watching an alternate history hub video earlier about like dumb alternate history scenarios, and the one that really interested me, there were 2 that really interested me. One of them was Hannibal defeating Rome, and how that wouldn't have really changed anything because he was just one dude and the state of Carthage just was not equipped to take the place that Rome did in history. I like that one because like all cis men, I do like the Roman Empire. And I also I thought that they did one about Guy Fawkes that I thought was pretty good, where he was explaining that what if Guy Fawkes' plot had been successful, it would have been, I mean, it would have been pretty awful. It would have been like the worst terrorist attack in human history, but it also would have changed very little because even with the failed plot, there was like a massive backlash to like Catholic rule of Britain, and that would have only gotten worse if they had pulled that off. There you go. There's our tangent for now. Father Time, set visit, short story, Pugwash Alley. I think Rome is kind of boring aside from their concrete. Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go. So, Father Time, set visit, Pugwash. Okay. Their concrete is cool. Let's see. Wheel of Names. It's a shame that last one wasn't longer. There we go. How's everyone doing, by the way? Have you, like, had anything exciting happen? Wasn't this a new one? Jameson Irish Whiskey. I've had this. It's quite nice. Let's see. Have you guys seen Megalopolis? I haven't seen the Megalopolis. How often do you think about the Roman Empire? Me, personally, it's got to be once a day. Sutek, non-valid sources, Mr. T. Is there new Mr. T stuff? That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Alan apparently likes it enough to just spin again on his own accord. God damn it. Oh god. It landed on Rick Ashley. Now, do we count that spin or not? Because it didn't really happen on screen and it wasn't an intentional spin. That's what I would like to know. May as well. Okay. We can do that. Okay. Jameson Irish Whiskey. Oh, it was a brand which appeared in the Queen Vic. Is this the part where we have like a really long conversation about dimensions and time? Is that the part where we do that? Untitled 2. Oh, what the fuck? They did it again? This isn't Dimensions in Time. They did it again? Is there any way that I can watch this? This was an entry on the wheel. It's a new thing. Premiere Network. There's links at the... It's happening again! I know! Send me things on Discord, Xavier, please. I need to know about this. I need to know about this. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. This is like a DEFCON 1 content situation, man. This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, by policy, they're unauthorized uploads. I said with tears in my mind, oh, never mind, the links are at the bottom of the page. I'm going to the bottom of the page. I'm going to the bottom of the page. Sources. Oh, it's on Twitter. Matthew Patchers on Twitter. Don't put me on Twitter. I hate Twitter. Oof. Yeah, it's annoying. I found it. I found it. I found it. This is how we avoid stuff. There we go. Oof. That's not better. Hold on. Hold on. Oof. Let me just quickly ruin the Tardis Wiki. I said no trailer reactions, and the first thing we do is a trailer reaction. That's really funny. That's very on brand. Wow, dead naming Twitter. Do the first one first? Alright. Fine.
This might be the wrong way round. Hold on tight. I'm not gonna beat around the bush here.
That's very lame. This is like peak like BBC corporate synergy humor.
You are both garbage.
Ah! Did you see that Doctor Who was on The Apprentice?
Belinda!
Doctor Who. What?
Cool. Anyway.
Be the wrong way round. Hold on tight.
Now I shall pause it and add commentary. Also, that is the first appearance of Belinda. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near The Apprentice right now, I know! I know. Then, after being mentioned in a Doctor Who magazine, free gift. Doctor Who, the best show ever made. Unironically, yes. Unironically, yes. Frankly, if it was the BBC, I would cancel the show. Her wiki page is funny. Can I tell you a fun fact? Can I tell you a fun fact about me in the real world? I'm going to tell you a fun fact before we proceed, okay? This lady, I think, is this Barbara Windsor? Is she dead? I am distantly related to this lady. I don't have a relationship with her. Never talked to her. But I'm distantly related to the get out of my pub lady from EastEnders. It's just a weird fact about me.
I'm not going anywhere. Doctor Who.
That one was really good. She's your mom? She's not my mom. You're distantly related to the Ford family. Very distantly. People ask me if I'm related to Stefan Molyneux, and I still am not sure who that is. There are like 6 EastEnders crossover. I've got to say, that one was a lot better than Dimensions in Time. That was a vast improvement on Dimensions in Time. Arguably, we're all distantly related to each other. Very distant, though. Hell, add Theory, Timeline, EastEnders. Hell yeah. Nah, you mean Dimensions in Peak. No, I'm being serious. That was better than Dimensions in Time. I don't just mean that for meme reasons. God. Buy again Something Blue Audio Twitter account. I don't think I posted on it since the election. I think it's just a dead page now. Every now and again I use it to watch trailers. There are more, Ryan. Yeah, but I mean, it's the EastEnders one. Alright, fine. 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 They did one for Gladiators? Okay. No, alright, you got me. You got me. I'll keep watching them. I'll stop being a curmudgeon. We all love Gladiators. I do unironically have a bit of a soft spot for Gladiators because I used to watch it as a kid. I unironically do have a soft spot for Gladiators. I don't even know what the Traitors is. Besides, they're very short. Yes, and I can pause them in the middle.
This might be the wrong way round. Hold on tight.
There's a big gap below. Joe really wrapping around the bend. The walls and the Phantom is getting a little bit closer now.
Doctor.
That one was lame. That one wasn't as good. The EastEnders one is still the best one.
This might be the wrong way round. Hold on tight. Oh my God. Linda.
Doctor Who.
That looks really rough. Yeah, the EastEnders one is fucking amazing. You're only saying it because your mom's in that one. I think this would be better if they told someone to get out of their pub right now. I think it's funny, Cookie Boy, because that lady, Barbara Windsor, her character, I think it's Peggy Bundy, they also were in an episode of Doctor Who as that character, where it was like, I don't care if you're the ghost of my husband, get out of my pub! It's like a catchphrase. To me, it's just, she's the get out of my pub lady. Ryan, if someone's being disruptive, you can splash a drink on them and tell them to get out of your stream right now. I need to get a clip of that, of her being like, get out of my pub. I need to get that and just overdub at the end with stream. Get out of my stream. I need to make that. I think that would be really funny. I'll put that on the Twitch because we get a lot of bots on the Twitch, so I'll have an opportunity to use it a lot. I'm gonna make that now. That's a really good idea. Fuck Wiki Roulette. Let's make that asset together right now. No, Peak. Yeah, I'll just open up CapCut and we'll just make it right now. Fuck it. Yeah, no, the EastEnders one was I think the EastEnders one was the best one because it told a little story from beginning to end. And also it had shouting and confrontation in it, so automatically better because there's conflict, and conflict is the essence of drama, as we all know. The Apprentice one was the second best. It wasn't quite as good though. Sure, it was a very gripping narrative. Well, the thing is that like the Apprentice one, like, it was just that it's another person being told you're fired. But with the EastEnders one, it was like them making fun of the fact that EastEnders is just cyclic. Like, it's insane to me that get out of my pub was like a meme when I was a child, and she's still doing it. Like, that's insane. Dimensions in Time was better. No, it wasn't. If you're reading this page anyway, check out the notes section. Hell yeah, I'll check out the whole thing. Hold on. No, I won't. I'm not going to read a description of what we just watched. Notes: the EastEnders episode crossover was of archive footage from the episode 2027, broadcast on 9th of November 2000. Notably, dialogue from the original scene of Peggy calling Pat a dirty, rotten bitch immediately after tossing the drink has been cut. In reality, the East Key and Gold Wharf buildings are part of the new EastEnders set, which did not exist at the time of the original episode. The Queen Victoria also appears, which in its present-day exterior, rather than that which it had been in the original episode. I want to be clear, Nick, that in terms of the level of familial attachment I have to Barbara Windsor, I did ask if she was alive or dead. Like, once I saw footage of her before going into the anecdote. I also did not wait for an answer before continuing. Just want to make that very clear. Lord Sugar's judgment of the Doctor and Belinda, you are both garbage, is a modification of the original comment, they are both garbage, which referred to the two competing names. Damn, you didn't even know if your mom was dead or care. I fucking hate you. They woke. Okay, it's time to move on. Why can't I talk? It's time to move on. Come on. Lord Sugar, more like Lord Pronouns. Okay, let's do some spinnies.
Yeah, baby.
Oath! Yeah, Nick, us old money people, me and Ryan know all our weird relatives, even if we're like 7th cousins and 5 times removed. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. My great uncle invented the globe. That's true. That's also a fun fact. I'm prove it now. I'm prove it. There you go. There you go. Ha! I think I already am. I don't know, like I voted British politic time. Okay. Let's look at this wiki page. The Apprentice crossover episode consists of archive footage from episode 8 of series 19, broadcast 20th of March 2025. Lord Sugar's judgment of the Doctor and Belinda, you are both garbage, is a modification of the original comment, they are both garbage, which referred to 2 competing teams. Insert guy with hands behind his head, wide eyes and open mouth. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, it landed on the word oath. Well, I'm an oath, so I missed that. That's alright, we've already done this page. That's perfect. The universe bent over backwards to accommodate me, like it always does. Alright, let's go. The Valiard referred to Sabalom Glitz as an oath. There, that's the end of that page. Let's go on to the next page. Fuck's sake, man. Right.
Yeah, baby.
Random page. Hang on. While we're doing this, really quickly, in the background, I'm going to download that clip of... Yeah, I'm up! I want to make it. I want to do something creative, and you can't stop me. Alright, it's a random page. Cinema! Jerk if it's not on there already. Najawin, did you see? I know you weren't around yesterday. You know Grunty Shepherd? Grunty Shepherd has a son. We picked up a Krogan warlord, a Krogan who was born in a tank, and his name is Grunt, which I knew ahead of time because I played the game before. It's a wonderful thing. Anyway, yeah, no, where were we? You should all be watching my streams on Twitch. I think that was the real point of all of this. Random page! You should have named him Solomon. Solomon Grunty. Alright, Rigelian 7th Fleet. The Rigelian 7th Fleet was a space fleet in the Rigelian military. It disappeared when Omegon took it into his realm. You know what? Next time a random person asks me what Doctor Who is about, I'm just going to send them this wiki page. The Rigelian Fleet Commander spoke with K9 Mark 1 about the disappearance, calling it a total impossibility and demanding that he find it. After Omegon was defeated, K9 returned the Rigelian Fleet to the Commander. Did he, like, have all the spaceships in his little dog mouth? Like, what is that? Anyway, let's see. Okay. Let's find this. Someone made a compilation of all of the Get Out of My Pubs. Guys, I got it! I found it!
You'll be back!
Shut up! Shut up, ad. It's playing in the background right now.
Get out of here! Out the cheap cocktail!
This is just an ad with music. Like, I don't want that. I just want to see her yelling and saying, "Get out of my pub." The third video is the one from Doctor Who. I gotta find the right one. Is there a remix? Man, these I'm gonna show you these YouTube results real quick. Hang on. One second. Look at this. Look at this shit. So there's this one which I looked at just now, which was just music. I think this might be it. I'm not sure though, because like it looks like the same footage as before. Yeah. And then it's the third one is the one from Doctor Who. And then the fourth one is Danny Dyer saying it. EastEnders best bar brawls. Peggy announces Pat and Frank's affair. Hang on. Look at this thumbnail. Peggy and Pauline showdown in the Vic. Is this the one? Yeah, it's the one. Yes.
Chance in life would you have? The only thing you can say about Phil Mitchell is he's a miracle nobody shot him sooner. Get out, you! Don't you start on me! I said get out, you cheap crocodile bag! Oh yeah? And what's this? Strawberry blonde at 70? That's realistic. Shut up, I'm not 70! No, but you look it, I'll tell you what, Peggy Mitchell, you're filth. You had a villain for a son, a villain for a husband.
Jesus.
He was a pervert. Think I'd let you near that little girl? Go ahead! Get out! Stop it, the pair of you!
Say it!
I'm leaving.
Say the line, Bart!
You're gonna pay for this.
Go on, you heard me! Get out! It'll be my pleasure.
That's what every episode of EastEnders is like, by the way. It's just wall-to-wall human misery and anxiety. I don't think I'm gonna find it. The only way I'm gonna find it is if I use, thankfully, like in all things, Doctor Who has saved the day.
Listen to me, Den Watts. I don't care if you have come back from the grave. Get out of my pub. The only spirits I'm certain.
I think I'm gonna use that one. Okay. Ryan, the BBC are going to sue you for copyright as people will watch the stream in order to watch EastEnders instead of Peggy. I know! Everyone knows that the #1 place to get EastEnders is on Tardis Wiki Roulette. That is true. That is true. That is a true fact. That is the reality that we reside in right now. Yes. Alright, grabbing it really quickly and then we're gonna look at this fucking thing again. You guys are the best, you know that? I love that you let me get away with ridiculous stunts like this. I don't know, I think the one from the more recent thing is funnier. She's more unhinged. She is very unhinged in it. I love so much. Yeah, but can I get that one? That's the thing, Cookie Boy, can you get me the link to that one that's not on Twitter so I can just download it? Is it on YouTube yet? Let's see. You are right though, she seemed very unhinged in it. Yay, I found it!
This might be the wrong way.
Ha! Oh, you've got it? I got it. Yeah, I got it. I just grabbed it just now, so we can go back to the wheel. I was going to try and do it all sly in the background, but then I remembered that #1, it's incredibly hard to find, apparently. And #2, I have dyspraxia and I can't manage more than one thing at a time. Whoops! Anyway, let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
Lee Jae Young. Let's take a look at that. Is Omegon a knockoff Omega? I would imagine so. Yeah, it sounds like it. Omegon sounds like an egg dish of some kind, like a sugary egg dish, like a French toast. That's what Omegon sounds like to me. And now I'm hungry and I want eggs. Oh, we did this. The racist character. Yeah. Anyway, let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
I know. I know, it's like, oh, that name sounds Korean. Cool to see some Korean representation in Doctor Who. Oh, it's someone doing Gangnam Style. For fuck's sake. Can't catch a break. The best song ever. It is a good song. I like Gangnam Style. I unironically think it's a good song. I'm glad it was a hit. A minute was a unit of time measurement, although not the smallest such unit. It was still most useful for measuring only short spans of time. There also existed the galactic minute. Wait a minute was a saying. That's true. That's very true. It is a saying. I got it, guys! I have the footage! I don't know if a name sounds foreign in Doctor Who, I start sweating. Me too. Me too. I know exactly what you mean. Hold on. I'm just opening Audacity really quickly so that I can record myself saying the word stream. Alright, one sec. Stream! Let me hear it back. Stream! No, it's too loud. Okay. Why is it so loud? Anyway, let's turn the gain down. Stream! 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 No, it's got to sound more like that. Stream! 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 Yeah, like that, right? It's got to sound like that. Stream! Oscar-worthy performance, thank you! Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna export that really quickly. Get out of my pub! I said it, I called it that in all caps, one word. Perfect. Okay, and while I could probably make it look smoother and more professional in CapCut, sorry. I'm gonna use Canva because I'm lazy. Oh god. This is what you get from me. I'm just gonna run it in the background until it works and then I'll show you the finished product, don't worry. In the meantime, let's continue reading this article. I need to learn Canva for work. It's really easy. It's really easy to learn. It's good. I like Canva a lot. Canva's very good. It's super easy. On 1st of January 2000, the 8th Doctor claimed to Grace Holloway that his TARDIS could travel from Earth to Gallifrey a distance of 250 million light years in a good 10 minutes. When sent back in time, Donna Noble remarked she had left had to run half a mile in 4 minutes to correct history. 2 DVD-R boxes were present in a room depicted in a VHS tape. At least one of them offered 120 minutes of video. Is this just every mention of a minute? It's weird that most of them are in New Who. That's kind of weird. Right? I think that's weird. Very weird. Where's the minute representation in Doctor Who, eh? I don't like that.
This might be the wrong way.
That's okay, Shooty. It's okay. It's okay. Alright.
This might.
Split clip page and boom.
This for you, Pat. Get out of my pub right This for you, Pat. Get out of my pub.
I'm gonna get the right part. Oscar-worthy performance in this as well.
This for you, Pat. Get out of my pub right now.
It is very unhinged.
This for you, Pat. Get out of my pub.
Okay, let's get the audio in there now.
This for you, Pat. Get out of my pub. Get out of my pub right now. Get out of my pub right now.
And then we detach audio. What Marvel or VC villain do you think Shooty and Jody are going to play as a tradition by now? Oh, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Alright, let's Alright, do we have another wheel spin to do? I think we have another wheel spin to do. I got lost in editing that video off screen there for a second. You need to be like, Ryan, focus! You're literally hosting a show right now. Rick Ashley! Weird coincidence, I happen to be using camera right now. That is a weird coincidence. Hang on, I'll just show you what I'm fucking doing. Hang on. I'll just show you what I'm fucking doing instead of this weird split the difference bullshit. We can go on the thing. Okay. I use Felicia's work account to make stupid videos. And thumbnails. That's what I do. Okay, there. Now you can see what I see. It looks like the upload thing has not worked for some reason. Yeah, it didn't upload right. That's annoying. Anyway. Looks like we're starting from scratch. Make a Doctor Who from scratch. Yay. See, I'm providing what my audience wants. Where is it? There we go. Wait, which one is the real one though?
This might.
Okay, I get what's going on now. Cool. Alright, so let's just split the page really quickly until we get to where we need to get to. Yeah, I want it to be when she cocks her shoulder, it can't.
Oh, this for you, Pat. Get out of my pub right now! Pat, get out of my... Oh, this for... Oh, oh. Oh, this for you, Pat.
I love Shooty's reaction, it's fucking great.
Oh, get out of my pub right now! Get out of my pub right now!
I'm not going anywhere.
I said get out! My pub right now! Get out of my pub right now! Get out!
I think I should just play that, guys. I think that's perfect. Hang on. It's hard because of just how unhinged she is. It's almost like she goes too far for it to work. Do you know what I mean? Hang on, I need to get that footage back. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Why is it saying to retry uploading it? Come on. Come on, EastEnders footage. I've gone too far. See, one reason I prefer this to the other things they did is probably that it's crossing over with another fiction show. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Where's extract audio? Where's it gone? Yeah. Place background, extract audio, and now we get a separate audio track, and now I can do this. Split audio.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
And we split the page and we split the audio, and now this goes bye-bye and this goes bye-bye, and we are left with
Scream.
What do you think? I'm not going anywhere. The new bot account created when the first is banned.
Oh, this for you, Pat. Get out of my...
Scream.
No! Oh, this for you, Pat. Get out of my...
Scream.
What do you think of that? Option B or option Go? I'm not going anywhere goes hard though. It does. No, it does. It does. It's insane that this lady gets a fucking drink in her face and she still completely dominates the confrontation. It's insane. It does go hard.
Oh, this for you, Pat. Get out of my...
Scream.
Oh, this for you, Pat. Get out of my...
Scream.
Oh, this for you, Pat. Get out...
I could just have
Get out of my...
Scream.
just have that.
Get out of my...
Scream.
Oh, this for you, Pat. Get out of my...
Scream.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna make the stream a little bit louder though, as a tiny anal retentive adjustment that I want to make.
For you, Pat. Get out of my...
Scream.
Yeah, we did it, guys! We made it! I don't know how we managed it. No, the right now is essential. I'm gonna make both. I'm gonna make both. Hold on. I'll make the other one as well.
Oh, this for you, Pat. Get out of my...
Scream.
No!
Yeah, no, you're right. It does make it funnier. It does make it funnier. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I like the right now as well. It's like it lands. It lands back down after going up. It's good. It's good. It's good. When it's good, guys. You're right. You're absolutely right. Get out of my stream right now! Bad. I know exactly where to put it on my Steam Deck. That's perfect. Alright, so what were we doing again? Oh yeah, that's right, Tardis Wiki Roulette. Damn it. There we go. There we go. We're back. We're back. We're back in the room. Get out of my stream right now. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can't write it. Can't write it. Okay. Alright, what have we got next? Ryan, when are you going to open a pub called The Stream and yell people to get out of your stream? When I make my first million on Twitch, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll buy a pub and rename it The Stream, and then just so I can yell at people. Once you guys get me my fuck you money, then I'll do something like that. All right, let's see. What was the last entry on the wheel? Rick Ashley. Okay. After that little tangent. All right, let's see. All right, where's the results? Okay. Oh, the Havoc Files. All right. The Havoc Files were an anthology of the Lethbridge Stewart series, short stories released in 2015. It also contained an original story which dealt with the unit dating controversy, The Enfolded Time, as well as the prologue to Times Squared, given the title The Creatures in the Cave. A total of 300 physical copies of the book were made. They were available to pre-order on the Candy Jar Books website in March 2016 and were sold out on 4th of April. The books were mailed out on 12th of April. On 16th of September, the book was released on Kindle. The first half of 1969 was a busy time for Alistair Lethbridge Stewart. Not only did he encounter the Great Intelligence more than once, and the Dominators and Quarks, he visited an alternative reality and encountered ghosts on Fang Rock. But that was only the start. Did you hear about his transfer from Libya, or the mysterious cult of the Grinning Man? What about the alien spheres at Christmas? Then perhaps the bunker under London? If not, then this is the book for you, a collection of short stories previously only available as digital downloads. Includes a brand new, never-before-published story that deals with the dating issue which has plagued much of Lethbridge Stewart's time in Doctor Who. A collection of short stories featuring Colonel Lethbridge Stewart, based on the character and concepts created by Mervyn Haseman and Henry Lincoln. Yay! Did I just read an ad? Did you guys just have me read an ad? Alistair's grandma cheated on her husband. It's canon? God damn it.
Yeah, baby.
The dating issue is that Lethbridge Stewart is an incel. It's funny. Okay. There we go. Okay. Calamity James was an individual who was once present in Beano Town. Jesus Christ. Calamity James walked down a street in Beano Town and stepped over Jonathan Ross's head after Ross fell down a manhole. Ross remarked that this was just Ross's luck. This, along with his encounter with a Dalek in Bash Street School and being shot down, added to his decision not to take it anymore. Calamity James had black hair and wore a red long-sleeve shirt wearing a white number 13 along with black trousers and red and white shoes. Calamity James is the titular main protagonist of the Beano comic strip Calamity James. He was featured on the cover art of the Beano 3695, an anniversary issue which depicted a single scene also involving a Dalek. He was among the Beano characters who made a cameo appearance in the Banana Man strip published in the Beano 3869, which had various characters be arrested by Dalek-like postboxes. Although his capture was not seen, his presence in the prison heavily suggested that he was captured by them. Wait, he killed himself? I guess so. Have we talked about the Beano on here? I think we have. I think I've mentioned that I do not care for the Beano. Yeah, I still feel that way after looking at where it's at now. Is that a handsome Squidward joke? Is that meant to be David Beckham? How old is this? How old is this? But had the Beano his peak, how dare you? Is it? Sigma Matt Smith moments. Okay. A typical Matt Smith moment. True. True.
Yeah, baby.
Anal probe. Oh dear. Sounds a bit uncomfortable. Let's take a look. The Jex penetrated Viz Laterlo with a snake-like anal probe, which caused some bleeding. Who wrote this? who is to blame for this? Whose fault is this? Who the fuck is Keith Topping? Yes, this is an appropriate response. I mean, we've said this before, Xavier, like, I'm actually not that online a person. So, like, this stuff horrifies me. He looks like the kind of person who would write... who would write about Vizsla Turlo's bleeding asshole, to be honest. Keeps up it. Writer of several Doctor Who prose stories. Oh my god. He looks like Peter Griffin. Don't know why you never get to the stage of write something like that, not gonna lie. Such a sad story. Turlo suffers from ass bleeding.
Yeah, baby.
The Simpsons. Can Turlo get an anal probe and write a Doctor Who from scratch? We have looked at The Simpsons before. Ryan, are The Simpsons good again? I wouldn't know it. I stopped watching in 2002. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. Pack God! Yay! I don't know what this is. Let's find out. I'm gonna make myself a bowl of pasta after this, I think. And also set that video up. Doesn't say anything about a pack god. Sorry. Okay, let's take another look. Why don't we? Oh, alright.
Yeah, baby.
Shut up, Alan. Stop mocking me with your youthful vibrance and energy. Mr. Ring-a-ding. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Mr. Ring-a-ding. Oh, it's the guy. It's the guy from that show, Doctor Who. Ah, you made this page, Cookie Boy. Okay. Mr. Ring-a-ding was a colour cartoon character featured in cartoons by Dawn Animation House. A poster featuring Mr. Ring-a-ding read, Dawn Animation House presents a Mr. Ring-a-ding colour cartoon. In his world, Mr. Ring-a-ding sang atop the Easter Bunny's house with Sunshine Sally complaining as it was still early and nobody could sleep. Still in song, he replied that he needed to wake the Easter Bunny, who soon opened the window and was informed that it was Easter Sunday and that the Easter eggs hadn't been handed out. In Mr. Ring-a-ding's jalopy, they distributed the eggs. Oh. Huh. Thank God he's not a coloured cartoon character. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I feel like this is offensive to someone. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing I can pin down about this design. It just feels like it's insensitive to someone. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, though? Or is it just me? Like, it's very weird, right? Well, because he's clearly takes a lot of design cues from like very racist old Disney cartoons. It's the Hat Kane. Yeah, it's like he looks like he's someone. It looks like they've taken a character who was in blackface and just like smoothed them out, basically. It's weird. It's very weird. Also, like, I do think it's a little weird that they're doing an episode with like a parody of like old Disney cartoon characters, you know, considering everything. It feels a little bit like they're attacking, they're like doing a very, very safe like attack on Disney so that they can be like, look at us, we're not corporate whores. We can bite the hand that feeds. We're just as good as the boys. It kind of feels a little bit like that, but really, really safe and toothless. Oh, and most cartoon characters are animals. True. How many balding animated characters are there? Homer Simpson. Elmer Fudd. Sure, I can think of more. Do you think he'll do blackface in season 2? I mean, in traditional animation. Okay. Yeah, it does look a little bit weird that he's balding. Shrek is bald, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
He's post-millennium, true. Miranda Hart in universe. I think he should do blackface to establish how evil he is. Nick. Good idea, it's a cool commentary. The most RTD villain ever. Miranda Hart was a woman who once chased the 11th Doctor around the BBC backlot with a sprig of mistletoe. She auditioned to represent the United Kingdom in the Eurovision Song Contest, saying that there had never been a Eurovision UK person who was also a bit of a comedian. After the judges rejected her, she was comforted by Dermot O'Leary. God damn it. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Rosley's mum. Don't be glum. It's Rosley's mum. Okay. Let's take a look. This one's funny. Ross Lee had a mum who he believed was worried sick about whilst she was trapped in the BBC television set at rubbish tip, unaware that she was actually out having the time of her life doing such things as pretending to play an inflatable guitar. Is that her playing the inflatable guitar? It's got an inflatable fretboard. Okay. Okay, let's Let's go again.
Yeah, baby.
Supermom. Okay. Okay. Cosgrove Hall also animated Scream of the Shulker. Oh. You guys talking about the British animation industry and lack thereof? Yeah. Superman once leaked over the Doctor's TARDIS as the 12th Doctor and Hector the Worm looked on confusedly. She appeared to be unaware of her abilities, casually making the jump without acknowledging the feat. Supermom had the real name of Margie Muscles and was the titular character of Dickie Howlett's Supermom series for IPC's Whoopee magazine. Drawing Breath, which printed the story and which was also Howlett's autobiography, had delivered an earlier chapter to Supermom and concluded the first installment of the series, introducing the character to readers for this story. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, baby.
What we have next! Dark Side! I wonder what's in this one. Who can know? Who can dream? Only me. Right. Okay. Comparing the Valiard to Darth Vader of Star Wars, Flip Jackson reflected that he was basically the Doctor if he went to the dark side. Yeah. Anyway. Next one, please.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, James Goss! Oh, let's take a look. I really needed that stretch there. Lamau, James Goss. I know, I really needed that stretch there. I feel so much better now. Okay, I've got to start lifting weights again. James Goss started working for the official BBC website around the turn of the century. There he started commissioning a series of animated webcasts with audio tracks produced firstly by... Is this just his fucking biography? Okay. No. This isn't funny. The only way to make this funny is to be mean to James Goss, and I don't feel like that today. I don't even really know who they are. I mean, from everyone's perspective, the Time Lords are evil. Even the Time Lords, yeah. Ryan, we all love James Goss. I don't know who they are. Agnes Brown. Alright, Agnes Brown was a human who attended a Christmas party and accidentally took a trip in the Doctor's TARDIS. Agnes was in attendance at a Christmas party with a host of other guests that included the 11th Doctor, Amy Pond, and a Cyberman. Another Christmas, while Sarah Alexander and Rob Brydon were organising the BBC's shows, Agnes entered the Doctor's TARDIS, mistaking it for a dressing room that she hoped would be bigger than it looked, before it dematerialised, taking her with her. With it, she later returned and assured Frost and Rob that she had been to the future and seen that their preparations turned out alright. The Time Lords are ontologically good because they ground rationality, and rationality entails morality. What? What a bunch of fucking nonsense. Anyway. Let's continue. Agnes is the titular character of the BBC sitcom Mrs. Brown's Boys. Agnes also appears alongside the 13th Doctor on the cover of TV in Satellite Week's 2018 Christmas issue. Naja Wynn is right, Ryan. No, that's real. That's absolute insanity, though. Without the anchoring, there's no rationality. That's real. That's really silly. I mean, it's a mistake, but it's real. That's bad, man. It's something people did without thinking. I mean, you can just recontextualize it that them anchoring rationality is them effectively holding rationality hostage, and they're effectively holding a gun to its head. If you look at it from that perspective, they're still evil. Like, just because they have the power to control that side of how the universe works doesn't make them good. Having power doesn't make you good. No, pre-anchoring was explicitly irrational. We are arguing that it's not good. No, I know that everyone here is on the same page. I'm just saying this would be really easy to sidestep and retcon out of like being an issue. No, I know it's stupid. Anyway. All right, let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Bum. The Queen Victoria. Okay. We just keep going back to EastEnders today, don't we? I'm talking narratively, we're forced to conclude this. Naja Wynn is right about that. It's a really big issue. It keeps messaging me. Is it my wife? If it's my wife, then I have to answer. Oh. Oh, damn. I have lots of notifications. Jesus. Anyway, it was like, the Queen Victoria. Let me make sure I've got the thing up. I do not. Okay. Ignore her, she's just trying to disrupt the stream, which is more important. Joking, obviously. Yeah, no, usually Fee would be like, nah, Ryan's streaming. If she was to message me during the stream, it would be for something really important. You know what I mean? There's a squirrel, like, trying to climb a tree outside, and they're just, like, not managing it. Oh! Oh, come on, buddy! Come on, buddy! Come on, buddy! Yeah, he did it. Sweet. Anyway, the Queen Victoria, or the Queen Vic, was either a fictional pub on the television series EastEnders or an actual pub in London. It was located at 46 Albert Square, according to the television series. Rose Tyler recalled this while attempting to remember the address of the Fowlers' residence in Albert Square as part of a test set by Leslie Flowers. In a 2007 episode of the series, broadcast during the ghost craze, Peggy Mitchell was seen outside the pub turning away the alleged ghost of Dem Watts, telling him to get out of her pub. I think that's so funny because EastEnders would like totally do that too. They would absolutely do that. In the video game Happy Death Day, the Queen Victoria was a pub from which intoxicated Ogrons and Sontarans were barred. In-game, as played by Lizzie Sinclair, they then picked a fight with the 3rd and 5th Doctors outside the pub. The 3rd Doctor engaged with Venusian Aikido, while the 5th watched on passively. So is EastEnders a show in Doctor Who, or not? It is, and it's also real. the 15th Doctor and Belinda Chandra once landed the TARDIS just outside the Queen Victoria. They stood behind Pat Evans as Peggy Butcher told her to get out of her pub, smashing a drink on her and catching the Doctor and Belinda in the crossfire. By this point, the Vic had a beer garden. We're learning stuff. Look, she was in Dimensions of Time as well. They were both in Dimensions of Time. Isn't that crazy? Ryan, do you remember when that Sontaran said chocolate? I know you didn't watch SpongeBob, but that was a SpongeBob reference. Was it really a SpongeBob reference? When you've seen Aristide, and I disagree about whether the Time Lords are the bad guys, it's been about that specific issue, the rationality / anchoring / morality issue. Okay. Okay, I got you. Okay. I don't actually know, but there's a guy who's addicted to chocolate and says that. Keep reading? Okay, I'll keep reading. There is more. In circa 2025, the Queen Victoria was among the parts of Albert Square that were jettisoned into Earth's orbit. An individual passed the Queen Victoria while chasing down the runaway dog Tyson, a version of the Vic. Was also in operation in the version of London aboard Starship UK in the 3290s. What? The 11th Doctor and Amy Pond briefly sat outside it after they arrived on the ship. What? Oh my god! It is too! That's fucking crazy! That's such a cool little Easter egg. The set for the London street aboard the Starship UK in The Beast Below did in fact contain a partial recreation of the Queen Vic's exterior, although very little of it ended up appearing on screen. As depicted in the above screenshot, the pub's hanging sign is barely visible behind the Doctor on the monitor screen being observed by Hawthorne. In a few of the shots that follow, parts of the Vic could also be seen behind the Doctor and Amy as they sat. That's crazy, man! In Untitled 2, in which the 15th Doctor and Belinda Chandra, yep, the Queen and Vic appears again, yep, we know that. That was really fun. I did not realise that the Queen Vic was in The Beast Below. I liked Chibnall Sontarans as well. I thought they were fun. I felt like they were a good mix of, like, having the genuine, like, menace of the classic series Sontarans, and also, like, them being funny, like the Moffat-era Sontarans. I liked them. I thought they were really good. I liked his Sontarans. I didn't like most of the Chibnall era, but I liked that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, sure, very menacing. Yeah, kind of. They did kill a lot of people on screen with their laser guns. Chibnall Sontarans or RTD Sontarans? RTD Sontarans. RTD Sontarans are great. I think RTD has done Sontarans in terms of how they act. I think he's done the best job with them in like new Doctor Who. I like RTD Sontarans. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're cool. I like them. I do think that the Time Warrior Sontaran is the best one, though. The best one. Okay. We're actually about out of time. I'm heading off now. But I will be back tonight to play Pokemon Uranium with all of you fine people. So make sure you catch me for that. I also think the Chibnall Sontarans look horrible. They do look a little bit like rotting cheese, don't they? Not a fix with Sontarans? No. But yeah, I will catch you all later, and make sure to watch my Twitch stream. Bye.